Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Bell is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Breaks the tackle, now with Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead.
It runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Load it!
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just
do.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. fresh off the pick six. It's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here we go.
Second down and 10. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Watching that, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41.
Now let's go.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And they're able to get this one past.
A little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
This is the running back Powell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Benjamin. Able to slither by. He's still barreling through. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey. 4 down. Wait.
2nd down, Rivers. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
0. 12.
On play action, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the Jets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start this with a run for Powell. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Hurry up, here we go.
Faking the give, Darnold flushed out right, and he's got room. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a nuisance. Had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
All right, here we go.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set. 319.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him
field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake here. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 61 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
0.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Alpha! 12.
Play action now. Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Rivers from his own end zone on 3rd down. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 22. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Rivers now on 2nd down. Allen has it, left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
Rivers on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nifty move by Gordon. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. His throw incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Bridgewater and the Jets come up now 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Bridgewater now from the 50. Going up top. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got Curse. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Bridgewater to throw it. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. Nifty move. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, Oftentimes, interceptions result.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Bridgewater. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin. A little juke. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Chargers. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Hey, Rocket.
To throw is Rivers. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Curse. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A first down throw for Bridgewater. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. This quarterback now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater, looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater going underneath for Corral. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And again, it's Bridgewater. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Corral. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Neil Sterling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, we got 4.
Rivers now. And Allen's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Rivers, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Pushing through the contact. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Hurry up!
This is Gordon. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the gang right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, gang? Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. If she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These